like work shoes. I'll move them out over here. Let's change that to walking shoes. I haven't got hiking shoes on in my car. I don't have hiking shoes in my car at all, actually. Just because they're really bulky and I keep them at home. Normally if you're going to go hiking, that you need hiking shoes, like, you know, with a big tread and like, you know, that kind of stuff. You get a lot more planning involved. So I kind of keep my car as like my impulse, you know, like anything, you know, like, oh, you know, finished work early, let's go for an adventure. And then, you know, hence I've got shoes. So I'm just putting my shoes on now. So I've got my thongs on. And we're not going to go walking in thongs, right? We're going to go walking in proper shoes, right? Proper shoes. All right. So I don't know if you can hear. I haven't put a location where I am, just for health and safety, because like there's weirdos in this world, right? So anyway, now what I do have in here is, hey, yes, I got the photo. Oh, I got the photo, Cheryl. Thank you very much. I got the photo. Let me show you. I even saved the photo. Let me show you the photo. Thank you, Cheryl. And this is the photo I took when I buffed out for a bit. Oh my God, it's exactly the same photo, nearly. That's Cheryl's photo. I really like your photo better. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, Kirsty, welcome back. I'm just talking about not putting a location on where I am. You guys picked my location. I told you I was going to go for a walk in the Boondall wetlands, but you guys are fine because like you're on the other side of the world, right? But if I put a location on, then, you know, weirdos could say, oh yeah, someone doing a live stream there, let's go check her out. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to put some stuff on my knee. It's called Work It, literally putting it on my knee. Actually, Kirsty, I wanted to talk to you, actually. You sent me a message. You did tell me about your dad used some special thing over, like, on his knee. Cheryl, I don't know if you've heard about it. It's, like, I've got arthritis in my left knee, and I'm sure, like, a lot of people have arthritis, right? And I do have a knee brace that I use, but I don't really use it very often, to be honest. I just put this kind of stuff on it. It's like magnesium, and it just really goes into the leg, and it just feels really, really nice. But what Kirsty sent me was, it's a little thing, a strap-on thing that just goes around your knee here, under your knee, and kind of supports your knee. There's so many of them online. I think I'm going to try it because I think it can't hurt to try, right? Hey, Red Bull Princess, how you going? It can't hurt to try, but I'm just wondering, Cheryl, have you seen them? Do you know what I'm talking about? Obviously, Kirsty's dad swears by it, obviously loves it. I'd love to know other people's opinions on it too. Kirsty, does your dad do a lot of walking? Does it really help support? I'd just like to know, is it, you know, like how it helps him. Anyway, let's keep on going. Let's pack our bag, because obviously I've just turned up, right? And I thought, like, you know, let's keep to the schedule. I told you guys I'd be here at 9 o'clock, and I was on live at 9 o'clock. So we are packing a bag. We are going to take a raincoat because it probably will rain. So let me just get the right hat. Like I said, my car is my adventure mobile, so I have lots of stuff in it. So, this is the brace I use. I've got a few of them actually, but this is like just a skin color one that just puts on your leg. There's different ones you can get, right? Okay, well, why is my hat wet? Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. I think my water bottle's sprung a leak in here. Ah, crap. I didn't put the lid on properly on my water bottle. Guess what? Water all through my bag. Into my crap. All right, that means I've only got one bottle of water. But guess what, guys? I come prepared. Guess what I have in my car? A big bottle of water. I think I've even got another one hidden down here somewhere. Okay, I take extra water with me just in case. Just in case I spill my water. Smart, hey? So anyway, consequently my cap's a bit wet, but that's okay. If it rains, it's going to get wet anyway. All right. So back of my car could look like a mess, right, guys? It probably is a mess. Let me just move some things out of the way. All right. So we need a raincoat. Let me just assess how it looks. I don't think it's going to be that rainy. So that just tells me what kind of raincoat we're going to take. I've got different kinds of raincoats. I think I'm just going to take this one. All right, we're going to take that with us. This is our backpack. Got a few different backpacks in here. Oh, I've got Imodium, just in case, I need to do a number 2. Gastro stop is called. Just happen to have that. I just happen to have that on hand. And we've got Parkening Wykering. How are you? A bottle. Diego's prepper influence. Oh, what's his prepper? It's the only thing that has helped him walk without being in complete agony. He's waiting for a knee replacement. It has helped his independence. Right. Okay. So his knees are pretty fucked up. That's amazing. So he's been able to walk quite not easily, but like it's helped the pain. That's good. Is that what athletes wear? Because I'm an athlete. I don't know. I have seen them, like, obviously, when you start thinking about things, you see it all over Facebook. Like every second ad on Facebook is those things that goes on the knees. So yeah, I don't know. So I just really want to know, like I said, my knee's not, like, I don't need a knee replacement. But I don't want to do any more damage to it. But again, I still want to walk, right? And I can walk no problems. It's just that it would be nice to have extra support, I think. So Kirsty, I'm trying to think why you've got here Diego's prepping. Oh, okay. I get what you're trying to say there. Diego's preppers. That's why I have everything prepared in my car. Probably. Probably. Okay, let me see how I can put you somewhere so I can hold it there. Okay, that's not going to hold. Okay, there we go. There we go, guys. Okay, backpack. So there are some things I need to carry in here. Like a door light. You always need a door light, right? Because, we might find a bottle of wine we might need to open. Every hiker needs to carry. Oh, I can't even get it open. That's probably not a good sign. Ah, crap. Okay. I can't even get the knife open now. Oh, yes, I can. Knife. Very, very good. Because if you're cutting an apple up or something, like I've taken this on picnics with me and I've been able to cut my apple up. It's great. It's good to have a little bit of, like, if you see something you want to, I'm not promoting this. If you see a plant you want to cut, you can cut it with this. No, don't do that, guys. Leave the wild in the wild. Okay. What else do I need in here, guys? I have nothing else in here, guys. Jeez. I have a sarong. I don't need a sarong in there at the moment. Okay. What do I want? Give me a second, guys. Let me just figure out what I'm doing here. I actually don't have my normal things in here, guys. It's not interesting. That's interesting. I was going to show you something really important today, guys. And not important, but like in my brain important. My swimming bag. We don't need togs. Ah. Yes, I found something. Okay. I'll talk about this later, guys. This is really important about when I hike so I can stand and pee. That's all I need to tell you, guys. Oh, hold on. Do I have any... Yep, got that. Cool. I don't have my paints with me, just in case. Oh, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I misplaced my little pen for painting. But we'll still take it. I've still got one pen. Because we might go painting, guys. We might. Snacks. Got nuts. Got a mandarin. Gotta have snacks. Battery pack. Didn't get wet, luckily. I don't know what is with me and battery packs. Either I get them wet, or can I ask with a funny question? Sure, go for it. I might not answer it, but go for it. I managed to ruin all my match battery packs. Okay, what else do I need? I don't need sunscreen. Do we take bug spray? This is it's supposed to be it's eucalyptus. What does it say here? Consistency of lemon eucalyptus. So it's a natural plant-based mosquito spray. It is winter, but I've got some legs still bare, so I might spray that my legs. Because we're going in mangroves, guys. So mangroves always have mosquitoes. So smells nice. I'm not going to take it with me. I'm just going to leave it. There we go. What else do we need? Okay, that's all we're taking, guys. Oh, I need water. Let me get some bottle of water. I'll take that with me, my leg brace. Okay. Need to pack our raincoat. One other thing I'm going to take with us. Like, Dora, your backpack's going to be huge. I don't pack lightly, guys. Okay, well, what's the question? You look like Billie English's mother. Oh, thanks. The best version of yourself, a live life. Okay. Can I ask a funny question? Yeah, sure. Ask a funny question. Okay, so I've got an umbrella because I am on a live stream and my phone will get wet otherwise. Got my selfie stick. Because if I do some painting, it helps me hold the selfie stick. And I'm going to take my, you know what's in here, guys, my little steel tongue drum. All right. Keys. Keys are here. I'll put them in my backpack. I'll put them in here so they're not going to fall out. There we go. All right. Bottle of water. All right. What's the funny question? I don't know. Okay. One last thing. I was going to take my headphones. All right. Backpack on. All right, we're good. Let's go on an adventure. If it rains, we've got a raincoat. We've also got an umbrella with us. We've got some snacks. We've told someone where we're going to be. That's most important. oh shit, sorry. That's most important, is to tell someone where you are, because I am hiking solo, right? There are quite a few cars around, and when I was just sitting in my car, there's two people that started walking. One lady by herself and a guy just by himself too. So yeah, it's fine. Shall I show where we are? I parked over there. There's quite a few cars there. A few cars here, another car coming in. So it's good to know. It's open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Boondall Wetlands. It's a visitor centre. I've never been to the visitor centre. So it does say, like, you can walk your dog here, stay on the track. It's a bicycle path. No horses, no fires, no camping, no four-wheel drives. There is cameras. So the cameras are in the car parks. Okay, wait on, it says here, snakes may be active all times a year. Do not disturb, catch or kill wildlife. Be vigilant. Keep bikeway and walkways. Keep on the walkways. Dogs on leash. So they're saying that be careful, there's snakes. I didn't actually bring my snake kit, guys. Normally I do bring my snake kit, but I haven't brought my snake kit. Okay, so we've got some water here if we want some more water. You can sit here and have a barbecue. Okay, let's go have a look at this, guys. Now, I was planning to, where am I? Number 1. Give us a second, guys. Let me look. Is there another? No. Number 1. How far is? Oh, here we go. Billawonga is 2 k's. I've never done that. That's this way. Billadagun. Okay, let's do that, guys. I've never done that track before. And this is another track here. This one here. This one goes to, I think it's part of the walkway. It's 13 k's. Oh, here we go. The one that I was going to take you on is this one here, this long one here. What number is that? I don't know. Not sure, but there's another little walkway down here too. Anyway, moral of my story is we're going this way. I've never done this one. Oh, sorry, this is the one that I was, it's 8.4 k's. Oh, that's interesting. So this is the one I was going to take you on. It's a 4k each way. It'll come back to the car. Oh my God, it says, watch out, be alert, slow down, and give our snakes some space. Shit. Maybe I should go get my snake kit, guys. You know what? Let's go see if we've got a snake kit in the car. Just because, like, you know, it's not about me also, it's also about other people, right? If I come across someone that is bitten by a snake, at least that way if I've got a snake kit with me and they don't have one, I can help, you know, apply first aid to them. So, you know, when you're a hiker, you know, you've really got to be, it's not just about your own safety, it's about other people's safety too, right? You're like, if you come across someone that's, you know, clearly got bitten by a snake, you want to make sure that they're okay, right? So I normally have, I have 3 snake kits. I usually keep one in my car, one in my backpack, which I don't have in my backpack at the moment, which is weird. And I have one at home. And I gave one to my mum. Hey, Debbie Sue, how you going? Welcome back. And Nana5, hey Yvonne, how you going? Okay, let me find the snake kit. Let's hope I have the snake kit, guys. Okay, give me a second. Let me balance you there, guys. I have like literally the kitchen sink in my car, but do I have the snake kit? I didn't see it before when I was looking. I normally have it. I don't know what I've done with it. It's only really little too. I don't know what I've done. I cleaned my car out just recently, so I didn't see it. Okay, but what I do have in here is, it's not ideal, actually. These elastics. So, see these elastics here? That's not for snakes. That's just if you hurt yourself. I have a little first aid thing here. So these ones here are like compression ones. That's what you need for snakes. But I normally have a snake kit. Give me a second. Picnic blankets. Debbie Sue, I've packed my drum with me, my steel cum drum. Okay, let me just check another place. Picnic blankets. Got a picnic box? No. My clothes box of all my treats. Hats, spare hats, because you know friends come with me sometimes, so I have spare hats for them. I have I have different raincoats. I've got 3 different raincoats. Yeah, I don't actually have my snake kit, guys. That is really disappointing, Dora. Really disappointing. Okay, at least we got that. Okay. All right. Now let's go. Not ideal, guys. Not ideal. So this is really important. Okay. This is a really good idea. Important that we did this because this is not like a hardcore track, right? This is not like. I mean, it's hiking, but it's like not hiking up a mountain or in like bushland, right? So if I did this today, like I was planning to go the second adventure, which is Bullocky Creek, where there's a hike, I didn't even have my snake kit with me. If I'm hiking by myself in those kind of places, you always have to have your snake kit. I don't care who you are, but always take a snake kit with you because I live in Australia, like there's snakes. And I've done a first aid course, so I know how to apply and the things that you need to do. It's scary because they are here and like they've got, you know, quite a few signs here. And it could be just overkill, but I'm just going to take it, right? And the people that I've started like walking around me, they weren't even taking bike tracks. I mean, they weren't even taking backpacks with them. So anyway, this is the walk we're going to do. Billa Dargun track, 2Ks. It's not a very long walk. I've never done it before, guys. Never done it before. And I love boardwalks. I just think they're so great. I don't know, I just love it. So, like we're dealing with a lot of melaleuca trees. These are paper bark trees. We've got gums. These are like the gum trees or eucalyptus trees that koalas like, but I don't think koalas would be here. They don't like kind of mangrovey kind of areas. Okay, this must be the track down here that we go. Okay, so let's just see what's up here. Just let me show you. Hello. So it's a mountain to mangroves corridor from here to the world. The mountains to mangrove corridor is part of a large catchment area, the Moreton Bay catchment, that's where I'm from, along Downfall, Nunda, Cabbage Tree Creeks, water from far away. So this is a waterway that a lot of the waters come down to here. So it's quite muddy down here. It really is. Anyway, let's just see what they've got here. This is an information environmental centre. I've never been in here, guys. Never been in here. Oh, okay. Have you ever heard of the stingless bees? We used to have a hive at our house. They don't bite you. They're really, really little bees. There's only 1,600 Australian, 2,000 species of natural bees. So this is the beehive for the little stingless bees. They don't bite you. They must be giving away, oh yeah, it's a free native plant program. If you're part of the Brisbane City catchment area, you can get a free plant. I'm not part of Brisbane, I'm part of the Moreton Bay. So I can get a free plant at a centre near me, but not here. Build a frog hotel. Oh, that's cool. So they're open Tuesday to Friday and weekends. I didn't know that. It's school holidays at the moment, so they have different kind of activities for kids. These are all free for kids. What's today? It doesn't say there's anything on today. So, Debbie Sue, are you there? Calling Debbie Sue. Ring, 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 Debbie Sue. So, Debbie Sue, do you remember we did that walk a little while ago? We did 2 walks. We did a walk over this way, which is Sandgate. We looked at all those beautiful houses. And then we went up here. There's a walkway up here, and we walked up here to the pub and we went to have a beer. Then, another day we did an adventure, choose your own adventure. We parked here. There's a little jetty here. This is Shorncliffe, and we walked around this coastline, and then there's a jetty somewhere here. They don't show it here, but there's a jetty here. So that was another adventure. That was really nice. And I actually did a painting there. That was the last time I did a painting, actually. Anyway, we are over here. So I live over here, Redcliffe. This is Shorncliffe, where we did that last hike, or last little choose your own adventure. And this is where we are right now. We're going to do this little walkway here. I was going to do this walk here. I still might do that walk. And then there's another little walk here. But just time permitting, because I've got some things I need to do today, I might just do this one, because I've never done this one. And then I might drive over here. You go back onto the highway and drive over here and do this little walkway here. And this is a really, really nice one too. It's a boardwalk also. So it's worth doing. So let me just see. Number 4 is only 1.5. And this one here, number 1, is only 2K. So they're only very short hikes. As the long one here, this one here, is 13K's return. So depending on how we feel, we might even do that one. It doesn't take that long. Sorry guys, there's a lot of people. Oh, Kirsty's there. I said, Kirsty. Oh, nah. Which is Katie. Hey Katie, how you going? Matt's there. Hey Matt. Yes, you do remember. Okay, guys. So, guys, I'm not that present in the chat when I'm doing these adventures, okay? Just to be clear. If there's something you really want to talk to me about, just have to ask me again. Don't be rude, okay? I'm not being rude. It's just that I haven't seen this walk, so I'm going to be looking at the walk, right? Not in the chat. What else do we want to look at? There's a canoe channel. You can actually go canoeing here too. So the canoe is through here. That's cool. Now, also, let me just see. So also, Debbie Sue, do you remember I was saying I drove, it was only me and you, Debbie Sue. I drove and saw the haunted house. And on that haunted house, I showed you that bike track. I should have showed you where I parked my car. That's the start of that's the end of the bike track. So I can walk all the way to that area where that haunted house is. But obviously I've got to walk all the way back. So that's another day. So there's a few adventures here to be sad. So yeah, let's have a little looky. Toilets, always good to know. There's toilets here. Beautiful photo of a kookaburra. Beautiful painting of a kookaburra. Really nice. So they've got the snake thing on there again. Okay, so is this the right way? I don't think is this the right way? Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, yep, you are here. So we are doing number 1 track, which is the Bella Dungan track. So let's just have a little read. Let's make sure there's no snakes here standing here. Okay, the track winds through many wetland habitats. It passes through eucalyptus and cassoarius woodlands and salt marshes on the edge of a mangroves lined with Nunda Creek. The track returns through cassoaria woodlands and Melaleuca forest. Melaleuca, the paperbark trees, were really cool. Water, fresh and salt define the wetlands. Woodland trees grow in well-drained soils. Melaleuca flourishes where the freshwater table reaches the surface. Mangroves fringe the salty edge between sea and land, and salt marshes cover the land below the highest tide line. Balea Dungan means places of cassoaries. keep an eye out for the Aboriginal art totems along the track. Oh, right. Okay, cool. All right, guys, let's do it. Now, it'll say there it's 2 Ks, okay? So I don't know what that is in miles, guys, but let's do it. I've never done this track, so I'm really excited to do this. I'm really excited. So, yeah, let's go. And it's like, oh, that's my head. It's kind of like, it's not like a track. It's like, okay, so this must be the circuit. So choose your own adventure. We're going left or right? Left or right? Which way do you want to go, guys? Left or right? Hey, Nicholas, how you going? We're doing a choose a Dora adventure this morning. We've chosen number 1 adventure, which is the Boondall Wetlands. We're doing a hike I've never done before. It's a 2K walk, so it's not that long, but I've never done it before. So it's a circuit, so we can go left or right. Left or right? Right, Nana? Let's go. We're going right. So Nana of 5 is Yvonne, guys. Yvonne. Water of life. Got the beautiful green frogs. It says look for dragonfly. Oh, I can't see any dragonflies. Ooh, are they saying there's turtles here? See the sign? Maybe there's turtles in here. I can't see any little turtles. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean they're not there, right? Look, it's quite dark at the moment because there's no light coming through. It's overcast, so maybe when we come back, we might be able to see them. I love turtles. All right, let's go. Beautiful. So it's very, very woodlandy like it's very mysterious, right? So this is very low-lying areas. So when it rains, the place is probably inaccessible because like these waterways they become really muddy and the water comes on the track. The track's a little bit higher for that reason probably, but from my knowledge, this place gets really muddy. So if there's been lots and lots of rain, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't be walking on it. It is a lovely place. I'd love to know in the chat, guys, if you do you do any of these kind of walks where you live? And tell us some of the walks. Like, I mean, you don't have to go, oh, look, these mushrooms. Look like dead mushrooms. They look like old mushrooms. They've been there for a while. Like, look how muddy it is. Yeah, but about a year ago, I actually even said this, that like I've actually started liking the smaller walks. Like, when you first start hiking, I think you get a little bit gung-ho and you think, oh man, I've got to do the long hikes, got to do 30 Ks a day and like be, hiking all day, right? And be absolutely shattered when you get back to your car, right? So I've done lots of those hikes and going up the mountains and all the things and like doing 2 mountains a day. I think I even did 3 peaks in a day. Like, you do these little different challenges, right? But I started realizing that some of the little hikes, like little walkways, like for example, one of my favorites is the one at Obi Boardwalk up in Mullaney where I look for the platypus. One of my favorite walks. It's so beautiful. The trees, it's like a beautiful rainforest. And it's probably like a K. That's all it is, 1K. And it is to die for. It's so beautiful. And I think, why do I flog my guts out like on these big walks? Like, who am I trying to prove anything to, right? I can hike, I can walk. Do I need to prove it to myself? I can do 3 mountains in a day. And sometimes when you do those 3 mountains in a day, you don't actually appreciate where you are. You're just like, you're so focused on getting up the mountain and down the mountain, up to the next mountain, that you don't actually stop and look at the trees that that are next to you, or look on the ground and make sure there's no snakes, right? So look at this tree. I mean, you don't stop and actually see what's right in front of you. And what's right in front of me is someone's actually written on the tree and scribbled. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. So anyway, moral of my story is, what's this? On the rise. Guys, something about me, guys. I don't read the whole thing, guys. I just read a little bit. Bats, birds, possums, insect feed on blossoming trees. So there's possums here, guys. It's interesting. I find possums normally hang out around houses because there's a lot more food around houses, but this is obviously nature. And there's possums. Wow. I've actually, I've never seen a possum in the wild. I've only seen possums in suburbia, like living in my roof. Interesting. And they're saying it's on the rise. So that's great. Interesting. Oh, look, there's a possum, guys. Talking about possums. See a little possum? Hey, Crystal, welcome back. We are on the hike. The last small hike I went on was with my daughter-in-law in Wisconsin. Tell us about the hike, Yvonne. Love to know. No, there's no platypus signs here, Nicholas. The guys in the chat didn't pick option number 3. Option number 3 was actually going to look for platypus, which is the option I wanted to do, guys. Just saying. No, I'm joking, guys. I really wanted to do this hike too, and I really wanted to do number 2, which is the Bullocky Rest, because it's a long hike, and it's in nature. But this is in nature. So I mean, look, I choose options that I obviously always want to do. But this is nice. I've never done this one before, so this is great. Thanks for choosing number 1, guys. I think Matt, Kirsty, and Debbie Sue all went number 1. So here we are. So it's always interesting looking at trees cut down. I don't know how to read like how old trees are, but this is apparently how you read. Like you can see how many rings or something. I don't know. But it's always interesting seeing a freshly cut piece of wood timber. They are the Melaleuca trees, the paperbark trees. There's many different forms of Melaleuca trees. So Melaleuca is a special oil you get out of the leaves, and it's very, very antiseptic. So I actually have a couple of jars or like little bottles at home, and you actually got to dilute it because it's actually quite. There's poop. Hopefully there's not human poop. Sorry guys, yeah, and you have to dilute it because if you put it straight onto something cut, it will burn like hell. Oh, this is interesting. That's really quite nice, isn't it, how they've done that? So they've actually cut into it and then painted it. See, that's the graffiti I like. That's beautiful. Wow. The lie of the land. So lots of birds. I can hear lots of birds. Hey, Shanster, welcome back. Welcome back. Something special comes over me when I walk on these kind of tracks. I just feel so much lighter. I feel like my dad doing this. I don't know what that is, but that smells beautiful. A lemony? I actually think that might be lemon eucalyptus. My God, I sound like my dad. So guys, my dad was a big bushwalker and he knew every tree. Like, he wrote the first dictionary of botanical names in Australia, and I still sell that book for my dad. Though he's passed, like, it's going to be 9 years he's passed this year. But my memories of walking with my dad would be he'd be stopping every couple of minutes to, you know, smell a tree, look at the leaves, smell them, do exactly what I did. It was like, you know, so, geez, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Dad. He'd be very, very proud of me. And, you know, he'd be proud of me that, you know, this is a new age, you know, bringing a phone and talking to the phone, right? But I think, you know, I think he'd actually, you know, embrace the technology that, you know, I get to show people from other sides of the world. Like, we've got people in the UK, and we've got people in America. So you can see here, guys, people have walked out on the track out over to that's kind of, they call it the heathland. I don't know why they call it the heathland. I think there's a special kind of weed. It's called heath. But I'm not going to do that, guys. You probably, you know, we just read the sign that said don't walk, you know, off track, because that's when, you know, you could get bitten by a snake. If you have proper shoes on, which I don't have proper shoes on today, guys, if you had proper boots and like long pants, then maybe it's more acceptable, right? But, you know, to be honest, you should really try to stay on track as much as you can. I know that I'm a bit of a hypocrite with that. Like, in the last couple of days, I've been walking a track and I did go off track to look at the koalas. And you know what? I wonder if they do have koalas here, guys. I just don't think the koalas like this kind of land. It's too, like, wet. Like, that heathland is really boggy. That's really boggy. Like, it's wet. So see the paper bark tree, the paper? We'll just make sure we're okay there. See here? So, you know that, oh, hey, CL. It's quite convenient that you're just here, CL. I was just about to say, guys, see that paper bark that I was just touching there? Have you ever seen any, like, pictures made out of paper bark? It's actually quite an artistic thing to do, that you cut up different colours of paper bark and you make them into I guess a collage. It's like painting, but like, and you glue them onto a paper, like, and then you make a picture. Have you ever seen that? It's so spectacular. There's a couple of weeks ago, I was at a local show and there's a couple, older couple, and they actually teach you how to do it. And I'm going to go one Saturday and check it out. Basically, I think it's like $30 and it's for about 4 hours, and they give you all the equipment, and, you know, you can make a painting or a picture out of the bark. I just think it'd be a really interesting kind of, you know, a different medium, artistic kind of medium. And it'd be very, like, you know, in the bush kind of land. I don't know, just I've always wanted to do it. Hey, it's buffing really full on. Is it still buffing? No, I've never seen that before. You've never seen that before? Okay, yeah, maybe it's an Australian thing. I've seen artists that paint on leaves. Yep, you seen that? Okay. Yeah, they don't do painting with it. They literally just use the bark. It's fine. Okay, I don't know what, yeah, Nicholas must have had some buffing. So Nicholas is in New South Wales, so there's been issues with the phone lines in the last couple of days. Apparently it's still happening. So anyway, you don't want to look at my face. You want to look at the interesting bush. Sorry, I can't really tell you too much about the trees, I'm going to be honest. I don't know a huge lot about the trees. I know there's a lot of melaleuca trees, and I'm not sure what these trees are. I'm not sure. I do have an app that I could use, but if I use the app, I run the risk of actually turning the live off. So I always find really interesting, see how we've got some weeds kind of growing up over the trees. It's got a pretty flower on it. I think it is a weed though. But it's very interesting how it's kind of like strangling or kind of growing over a plant. Different hikes I've been on, there's a strangler plant that's quite common in a lot of the hikes that I go on, and it literally strangles the plant, the tree, strangle the tree. Ooh, what's this? It's a bit scary. What is that? It looks like dolphins on its side. I don't know what that is. I think they were talking about that. Look, like on the walk, look for Aboriginal art on totem poles. I think that's what they're talking about. We've got some little birds here. These are Mickey birds. Oh, he's flown away. Thing with birds, you really have to be quiet. Dora's not a very quiet person, if you haven't kind of noticed. You can hear me stomping a lot. That's probably why I've got arthritic knee, because I tend to stomp. I'm trying to be quiet with my walking. Then I wouldn't scare away all the animals. But sometimes you can't be helped. But yeah, apparently my physio said to me, you're a bit of a stomper. And I think I know I'm a stomper. I do, I stomp a lot. Diego always says to me, God, I can hear you coming. You stomp so far. You know, like I don't know, I just seem to be heavy-handed with my feet. But in my defence, in the bush, you are walking over it's a bit hard to be quiet on this kind of stuff. Okay. Bit of mud. Be careful over that. We have another totem coming up of art. I like how they've incorporated a bit of Aboriginal art in here. Considering, you know, our Indigenous people are the first people on this land. You just have to breathe in the fresh air here when you're out in the wild, hey? Don't know what it represents, but you know, there's always a story in Indigenous art about what things are. I would like to one day do an adventure out in the middle of Australia. Oh, it's got a different on the back. Okay, I can see. Can you see the kangaroo, guys? That's a kangaroo for sure. Hey, TD Knives Adventures. Hello, how you going? I think I met you on Tuba Chat. Welcome in. We're going on a bit of a hike today in the Boondall wetlands. There's quite a few different hikes, and we're about to come up to a boardwalk, and I absolutely adore boardwalks. Adore them. I love them. Hello, Crow. And if I haven't welcomed you in, guys, sorry, you know, like a bit of disclaimer, when I'm doing walking on the beach or adventures like that, I tend to not look at the chat very much, okay, guys? Just saying, because I'm looking at stuff in my own, like with my own eyes. I'm not looking at, like, why would I look at the camera? You know, like look at the screen, you know what I'm saying? So this one obviously goes around, but we can go off track on a boardwalk. And this will take us out, I believe, out to the ocean. Super salty. These salt flats are occasionally inundated with highest tides. Only salt-tolerant plants like dense marine couch grow here. Leafless sapphire concentrated salt in there. Okay. Ouch. Okay, I'm really glad I put some spray on, guys. I'm already starting to get bitten by things. Some poorly drained areas are so salty that only surviving plants can actually live there. Wow, isn't that interesting? Right. This is so beautiful. Yep, we're going to go actually out. Cool, this is fun. Okay, there's a lady coming up here. She left before me. I don't want to disturb people, so I'm going to be a little bit quiet, guys, and not talk so much. Because, when you're out hiking, you want to be in nature. You don't want to hear someone going blah, 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 blah like me. So, shh. Okay. See the mangroves sticking out? Mangroves are so good for our environment. These are all mangroves down here. All mangroves. Oh, love alert. Quiet, please. Bird watching in progress. Do not disturb the birds and the bird watchers. This is beautiful. Look at it. Looks like carpet. Wow, this is nature at its best. See how this would be nice to paint, eh? Look at this. This is so pretty. We're coming to... Oh, wow. Okay, guys, I have to be quiet. But, Debbie Sue, do you remember when we went for a drive to find the fish? We wanted to buy some prawns, fresh prawns. And there was a marina. And I pointed over, and I didn't know really what that was. I thought, maybe that's part of that track. This is part of the track. This is the bird watching place, so I've got to be quiet because the bird watchers, it's a professional thing. Okay, so shh. Hi. You know what Dora's thinking? Pole dancing. Behave. There's no one here, guys. That's why I'm being quiet. I can be a little bit more louder. Okay, so guys, this is a bird watching. Like, you can look at the birds. Wow, this is cool. I love seeing this kind of stuff. Okay, this shows you about the migration of the birds. Oh my God, some of these birds will fly all over the place. Some of them fly to Indonesia. That's where Indonesia is. That's where my mum's family is from, or my mum's from. So Bali is... Oh, where is Bali? I think Bali's here. Sumatra is this island. No, this is Sumatra. Yeah, that's Sumatra. Fuck, hold on. Get my bearings. Bali's over here somewhere. Oh God, some birds may travel 25,000 kilometres each year. Wow, and some species, larger species, will fly 6,000 kilometres non-stop. Holy shit, that's a lot. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Philip, thank you very much for your donation. Wow. Isn't this beautiful? Good morning, Philip. So we have two people from Australia in the chat at the moment. We have Nicholas from Victoria and Philip from Victoria. So Philip, if you're new to the chat, because I don't think you've been here for a little, I think you might have just arrived, we're doing a bit of an adventure. It was choose your own adventure, and I gave 3 options, and the group said number 1. So we're in Boondall Wetlands, and a little while ago, I don't know if you were there, Philip. I know Debbie Sue was there, and I think Nicholas was there too, actually. I think from memory, Nicholas was there too. We were actually over there in that car park. We stopped in that car park, and I had a look, and I looked over at this. Oh, there's some pelicans, guys. Look, pelicans. 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 Hey, pelicans. Pelicans. I love pelicans. Where's my friend Deb? Deb Warwick, where are you, Deb? Wake up. Yes, Shannon loves pelicans. Hey guys, can someone enlighten me? Can someone enlighten me, guys? Just talking about pelicans, right? Is are pelicans just Australian? I don't know. And this sounds really stupid of me not to know this, but are pelicans found in other countries? I'm not being stupid. I'm just want to know. Do you see pelicans in other countries? So Shannon, you've done a lot of travels. Have you seen pelicans in other places? Like, just, to be clear, have you seen pelicans in other places? This is cool, guys. So that's why they had that big sign that said, be quiet, because, oh, there's another pelican over there, guys, hold on. Pelican. Did you just say you want to hug them, Shannon? So guys, I'm not really in the chat, guys. I'm actually watching, I'm bird watching at the moment, guys, okay? Just to be clear. I'm bird watching. So we look like we're really close to suburbia, right? But we're kind of not really that close. So pelican species we found, okay, I know you just Googled this. Pelican species are found in North America, the Caribbean, Australian, and Eurasia from Google. Interesting. Okay, people are coming. Hi. You're right. It's all right. Bit of pole dancing. I can't pole dance. All right, let's go. Okay, now I can speak normally, guys. Isn't this beautiful? I think that might be, they call it pig ear? I don't know. I need Paul. This is where we need Paul. Calling Paul, bring. Paul D Australia. Paul D Australia. Actually, maybe not. Mum, calling Mum. Bring, Mum. My mum knows a lot about plants. Obviously, she was married to my dad. My dad used to know a lot. But isn't this interesting? This is not coloured, guys. This is actually Mother Nature's artwork. Look at that. Like, it's a little circle here. Like, it's amazing. Amazing. Philip, you've got here, Dora, I'm respectful and smart. Could I be a moderator? So, look, With the moderator, that's actually a really interesting question to ask, actually, Philip. Thank you for asking that. I have a little issue at the moment, and I'm trying to work through it. Look, guys, I don't mean to be, I'm not a hurtful person, okay? I'm not directed about anyone in this chat, okay? This is not about you, Philip, at all. I just want to just talk about something. I've lost someone in the chat just recently. I'm not going to name names, but they've told me that I've hurt them because I took off the moderator. And I asked a couple of my friends in the chat. I sent them messages privately and I said, hey, I got this message from someone, and I just want to, am I hurting anyone? This is my channel, right, guys? And I did give a lot of people full warning about, the moderator. A lot of people want to be moderators. I don't know why you want to be a moderator, I'm going to be honest. I don't know why. I don't particularly want to be a moderator on other people's channels. But, okay, these people are coming. Let me just let them come through and I'll keep on talking. I'll tell you the story. So basically, I don't want to talk too much about it, but Philip, by asking about being a moderator, I thought this is probably a good leeway into it. Basically, I said a month ago, guys, I talked about how I was going to take everyone off moderator because there was too many people as a moderator, and you don't need to be a moderator, right? Because the reason why you have moderators is so that they can get rid of the trolls. Okay, that's the only reason you get rid of trolls. Okay, and the reason why. See you, Yvonne. Sorry, mate. See you, Yvonne. I know, Nicholas. I know I have explained it, but I just want to explain it not just to Philip. I want to explain it to everyone. Okay, I just really want to be really, really clear. I don't have bad intentions, guys. I really don't. It's okay, Dora. I don't need to be moderator. No, Philip. No, it's not about that. I just really want to explain it because I don't mean to hurt people. That's not my intention here. My channel is about, having fun and showing you guys that you can have fun in your own backyard, right? I just drove half an hour away from my house. I've never done this walk. That's on me, right? I've never done this walk. I love hiking and I'll do all the big hikes, but I've never done this walk. This is beautiful, right? But my channel is about trying to help, show you guys that you can do these local things. And obviously, of course, I want to travel overseas too, and I'll show you different places around the world. But some people don't have the ability to travel or to hike or to walk, so they're kind of traveling through me, and that's okay. And one of these people, the person I'm kind of talking about, was that kind of person. They used to come to my channel for, I guess, a little bit of, a break away from their life, right, and see a different world, right? And I made everyone moderator, right, for the right reasons. For the wrong reasons. For the wrong. I made everyone a moderator so they could actually check out each other's channels out, right? So, for example, Nicholas could check out Yvonne. Yvonne could check out Debbie Sue. But guys, everyone knows everyone. Everyone knows everyone right now. And the only reason to have a moderator is that if there's a troll in the chat, they can get rid of them, because I'm so, too busy rambling away that, I don't see the moderators and they could be insulting me and I don't care. I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face. I do not care. A moderator said to me someone said to me this morning, I look like someone's mum, and I went, oh yeah, whatever. I don't care. I really just don't care, okay? I've heard it all before. I was bullied as a kid. I've got thick skin, right? I don't care. But when they annoy my friends, that's when I care, right? So I can't click on new people. Exactly, Nicholas, but that's the point, right? Guys, I can't be your everything, right? I can't, just because you want to click on new people and check out new people, that means my chat is just full of blue people, blue handles, right? I don't need a moderator, right? The only reason I made a couple people moderator was because there was a couple people in the chat again, being trolls, and they were picking on people, so I made a couple of people moderator. That's it. Otherwise, I don't care, okay? And especially guys, and especially Philip and Nicholas, you're both Australian, right? You're in Australian time zone like me, right? I've started doing a lot of lives in the afternoons when I go walking, right? Because I want to go walking in the afternoons. So I don't have my American friends on the chat. I have all my Australian friends, but most of my Australian friends are working or, busy. So I sometimes have Nicholas and I sometimes Philip, if they're free, you know, they come and say hello. Paul sometimes says hello. But it doesn't occur to me that I need a moderator because I just don't care. Okay, because I don't have a huge lot of my friends jumping on the chat. Not that you guys like Nicholas and Philip and Paul aren't important, and I don't care, you know, I don't want them to be, you know, beat up by a troll, but, you know, they're men, right? Most, I'm going to be honest, I'm sorry, trolls normally pick on the women. I don't know what it is. If you're a troll, get a life, right? But they pick on the women. So normally, a lot of my friends, like, you know, Kirsty is in the UK. She's asleep still, you know, when I do a live stream in the morning or really early in the morning, she sleeps in. So, you know, she's not around. So she's not going to get picked on. Debbie Sue is sleeping. She should be sleeping when I'm doing a live stream in the afternoon. So she's not going to get picked on. So you know what I'm trying to say, guys, is there's kind of no need for me to have that many moderators. I just seem to have a moderator in the mornings because there's some weirdos in there that just try to pick on you guys. So I don't have the need. And so guys, can I just tell you a tip, right? Hey, Sally's Reality, how you going, love? So I'm just on a rant, guys. So just ignore me if it doesn't make any sense to you, it's fine. But I really just want to stick up for myself here, guys, because I'm a little hurt. I really am a little hurt. I'm turning this on myself. And it's okay to be hurt. But someone actually sent me a message saying that they were hurt because I took them off. I presume that I took them off moderator. I took everyone off moderator, just to be clear, guys. No one is a moderator except a few people in the chat, okay? And I only done that just because people were getting picked on by trolls. And I thought, well, it's not about me. I don't care about trolls. I love trolls. I know, so Philip's got here, God, I can't read here. I've had 3 glasses of champagne and I never drink usually. I'm simply a little tipsy. Philip, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, Philip. Thank you for your donation. Please don't give me any more money. Please don't. Don't. Keep your money in your pocket, okay? But like, guys, Philip, I know you asked to be a moderator, but please, I don't want to make everyone a moderator again, okay? I really don't want to. And just because someone's giving me $5 a tip, that's not a reason to give someone a moderator, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to insult you. I do not want to make any more people moderators, okay? I want to actually make some new friends in the chat. I'm not saying that I don't love my new friends, my old friends. I love you all, okay? I love you all individually. And if you're not a moderator, it doesn't mean you're not loved, okay? I just want to be really clear. Because obviously I've hurt someone's feelings and they alluded that I've hurt other people's feelings too. So I don't know who they are. If that's true or false, I don't know. But I'm just really being really honestly, and it's really annoying that I have to say this conversation again. And Philip, it's not about you. But I just wanted to leeway into this because this happened yesterday. So I was going to talk about it anyway. I just hadn't figured out when I was going to talk about it. So when you asked if to be a moderator, I thought this is a good leeway, okay? So it's not about you, Philip. I'm just saying it really clear. A moderator is just someone that just gets rid of the trolls, okay? It doesn't mean anything else. Yes, they can click on other people and they can see, you know, their channels. But what you can do, guys, this is my tip, right? Because I've been in many live streams and I'm not moderator, okay? And I don't, you know, I don't want to be a moderator, okay? If I'm on a computer, you can actually highlight it and then you can put it into a search browser and you can find that person, okay? So that's not a problem. If you're on a computer, it's no problem, right? But if you're on a phone, what you do is this screenshot. So for example, Sally's Reality, she wanted to check out mainly Italian 73. She's like, cool, I'd like to check her out, right? What she does is she screenshots, right? She gets my beautiful face in there too. She screenshots it and then she'll go onto her phone, on her camera roll. She just needs to highlight mainly Italian 73. She goes to another, she goes out of the live stream and she just plucks that into the YouTube and you'll actually get that person's channel. So it's not hard, guys. It's just that you can't do it in the app, okay? That's the only difference, okay? So please have a bit of respect that I'm not picking on anyone. I'm not, you know, I was sick of coming to my live stream and seeing everyone as a blue moderator. It's lovely because it means I've got a lot of friends, but it also on the other side means that if a new person comes into my chat, they feel unwelcomed, okay? Because everyone's got a blue handle and no one else, and they're not. I've been in many chats like that too, that I'm like, you know, I'm not a blue moderator and I just feel not welcomed, okay? So I just don't want to be, I want to be inclusive, that everyone's welcome, because that make a little more sense. And can I just ask, Philip, why are you drinking champagne in the morning, mate? Are we celebrating anything? Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Philip? I love it, Philip. Anyway, somewhere in the world is, sunset, on your sunset drinks, right? So, drink whatever you want. All right, guys, I'm going to change the speed. Dora, it's your channel. You can do what you want. Explosion. Okay. No, but the reason why I explained it, guys, was because someone actually sent me a message about it. Okay, and they're not happy, and they've actually just they've taken, they're not subscribed anymore, and they're not gonna be in my live streams anymore. And I feel really bad about that, because that person I really liked, and I had no I didn't mean anything ill related to it, but they've taken it the wrong way. So as I said, I just don't want everyone to be clear. I don't mean to hurt anyone. No, I don't want to talk about it anymore, guys. Isn't that pretty? But it is actually strangling. It's spiky too, guys. And look, it's going to strangle that tree. Well, I don't think it's going to strangle it, to be honest. But it's probably using it as like a little a trellis. Okay, I'm fine. I've just got myself hyped up a little bit. And again, nothing about you, Philip, nothing about you. That was just the leeway into that conversation that I had to have. I have sent a couple of messages to a couple of my friends in the chat already about it, and they kind of just said to me, hey, you explained it very well already. You don't need to go over it again. Like you guys just said, I don't need to go over it again. So again, moving on. We are doing an adventure today. We're walking a Boondall wetlands, one of the tracks. There's quite a few tracks here. So we just went and saw the bird watching area. That was just really cool, actually. Really cool. Oh, look at these pods. Can you see the pods? They're really cool. Dora, will you be doing wearing a wig with me and funny glasses? Yeah, we can do that again. I don't really want to be a moderator. I think I was a bit cookie, because I've been on 3 Chardonnays. You know what? 3 Chardonnays and I'll be dancing. Actually, I don't even need 3 Chardonnays to be dancing. Are you at least putting orange juice with it and having like a, what do they call that? What do they call that? Orange and Chardonnay. Oh no, Chardonnay. I say orange and champagne is, what do they call that? Orange and champagne? But you're on the Chardonnays. Oh God. Oh, Chardonnays in the morning? I could do champagne in the morning. I don't know, I could do a Chardonnay. I'm not a Chardonnay drinker, I'm going to be honest. I don't normally drink Chardonnay. It gives me a headache. Look at this tree, guys. Is CL still in the chat, guys? Is CL in the chat still? A friend bought me a bottle of Chardonnay because I never drink alcohol. I think it feels funny, but I'm not going to drink anymore. Well, I was actually going to say, Nick, Philip, you do tell me that you're actually quite healthy. So I'm kind of like having a giggle inside going, why are you drinking Chardonnay? Someone gave it to you, fair enough. Okay, so guys, look at this tree. Is this not beautiful? That's not beautiful. Just ignore that. But isn't this beautiful, like the different colours in the tree? I absolutely love that. I think it's so beautiful, like so beautiful. Oh, we've got another artwork over here. So this is some Indigenous art. Just a whole lot of birds, I guess. I reckon that's a snake. That's supposed to represent a snake. I reckon that's snakes down the side. Because remember, we saw a sign that said, be careful of snakes. So we should be looking at the ground. These are weeds. I don't know what they're called, but they're weeds. It's really, really hard to, get rid of weeds from these kind of bushwalks because there's just so many. You can see there's just so many of them. They keep on, But I do know there's a lot of groups, bushland groups that you can join. They're like full of volunteers, probably, more people that are retired, and they come and they actually get rid of some of the weeds. I actually would like to do that kind of thing. I actually think that would be quite fun. My sister, my half-sister, she actually has, she volunteers. Well, guys, we've got to choose your own adventure again. All right, let's go this way, guys, because that way we can actually walk around near the boat ramp. Man, this is cool. I had no idea that this was so close to Shorncliffe, where I was the other day. This is cool. Very cool. Are you giving me shit, Sally? That's all right. I'll take it from you. This is interesting. It's not really a walkway, but they've got a totem over here. So let's just go have a little look over here. Oh, there's someone with their boat. It's a bit muddy down there, guys. We're not going down there. Oh, guys, I know where we are. So, Debbie Sue, do you remember these ones here are the ones that sell the prawns? Yeah. So you can actually, I parked over there and there's little kiosks there, or makeshift kiosks, where they open them up to sell the fresh prawns. Wow, I know where we are. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, this is great. Okay, this is the wall. Okay, with a fish with a hand on it and a boomerang. CL's gone to dinner. See you, Sally. Philip's got here. Do you have to have shots? Yeah, actually, that's a really good question. Another really good question. It's a leeway into some advice, guys. Some advice. Actually, Shannon, are you still there? Shanster? Calling Shanster? Bring. Good question, Philip. Okay. So, Dora. Okay, no judgment here, guys. Everyone is very individual. But I don't particularly like to take medications and like to get lots of vaccinations. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? So I have a predicament, not really a predicament, but I am going to Africa and I'm going to need some shots, right? And some medication because, Africa's a different world. Yes, I'm going to take malaria tablets, okay? That's very, very important. So Philip, yes, malaria tablets I'm taking, but these are the options, right? I need to take, I could get a booster for my tetanus because I have had tetanus before, as in tetanus shots. And I think every 10 years you need a booster. So it's probably been more than 10 years. I haven't had one. I think by going to Africa, because I'm going to do a bit of hiking, and when you go with the mountain gorillas, they actually say that you wear long pants, long sleeves, gloves. You got to wear gloves because you're actually pulling yourself up tree roots and stuff like that. So, there's a chance that, I could fall over. Dora's a little bit clumsy, just going to be honest, a little clumsy. I could fall, could scratch some stuff and if that whatever I fall on has tetanus in it, then I could get tetanus. And you don't really want to get tetanus, right? Oh, look at this, guys. That's an ant mound. I'm not going to get too close to that, guys. I don't want a whole lot of ants falling on me. But that's really interesting. Really, really interesting. Have you found a body out there? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not looking for a body, but that's really cool. So anyway, my friends that I'm going with, I'm doing half of the trip I'm doing with some school friends, They are in the process right now of getting Hep A, Hep B, and oh my God, not thyroid, typhoid injection. So I've never had Hep A or Hep B shots. Hep B shots is like more sexually transmitted diseases. So as long as I keep my pants on, I'll be fine. So I'm not going to get Hep B. The only reason Hep A is on the list is because apparently they say that, you can't always, like, food might not be prepared how we're used to it in our countries. So I'm not actually thinking about getting Hep A because, I'm quite well travelled, and Mum, if you're listening, Mum has fed me so much food in the days in my childhood and my adulthood that I have got a cast iron stomach. Just to be clear, just FYI. So I've eaten a lot of street food in weird, wonderful places, and never really got too sick. I mean, I might have had a little bout of diarrhea here and there, because when you eat foods with different foods, it might upset your stomach. But otherwise, I really, I think I've been actually quite, lucky, thankful. I should touch wood. I have been, I haven't really had any bad food poisoning. So that's my understanding that why I don't think I'm going to get Hep A either. But I'm going to get malaria tablets. That's a must, because our friend Jazz Nomad TV, if you haven't watched her, check her out, Jazz Nomad TV. She has had malaria twice. I shouldn't laugh. She's had it twice. And I believe she had it in India first, and she was in a really bad way. Like she didn't even know where she was. She was that unwell. Look at this, guys. This plant is coming up here and is literally stuck now onto the tree. All the way up to there anyway. So it just actually somehow sticks itself to the tree. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. Have I seen Susan? I've heard from Susan this morning. She's not feeling very well this morning, guys. So, I don't think we'll see her this morning, guys. Cool, we've got another boardwalk coming up, guys. We love our boardwalks. It's a really nice walk, Crystal. Crystal, do you do many walks where you live? I was asking in the chat earlier on if you do many little walks or any hikes, and to tell us about them, because I'm curious about other people's hikes. That looks like wallabies upside down. Upside down wallabies. Interesting artwork by an Indigenous people. And looks like people are walking through here. You can see the bit track they're walking through. But we won't walk through there, guys. We can sit down and have some snacks if we want a snack. Once we're rainforest. A small patch of rainforest tree is growing on the rise behind the clay pan. Seeds of tuckaroo and figs. Hold on, where's this? Where are they talking about the rise? Just here, I guess. So birds actually transport the seeds. So they're talking about I guess this rise here, this little bit here. I don't actually see a fig tree there anymore. Or are they talking about that? Hey, they're talking about this over here. No, that's not. That's not a fig tree. I don't know what they're talking about. Rise means higher ground. Maybe this here. So they're just saying that that's more like a rainforest in that little section there. I don't think the trees are alive anymore, guys. I think they're being killed. Interesting. All right. You love the artwork? I love walks I love the artwork. I love going to Queensland rainforest in Queensland when I was a kid. Hey, so Philip, did you ever go to Mount O'Reilly's National Park? You know O'Reilly's up the big mountain in Lamington, in the Gold Coast. I reckon you would have, because your family used to come here and do all the touristy things. Lamington National Park is like one of the most famous national parks in Queensland. So where I live, O'Reilly's, it's so beautiful. So last year, a year and a half now, so I did post about 2 or 3 videos of that hike. So you can go check that out. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. So I don't know I reckon you would have been there. And you feed the rainbow lorikeets. There's lots of rainbow lorikeets, and just as a really beautiful place. I bet you, Philip, that's probably one of the places you went. You don't remember? Yeah, fair enough. Are your parents still alive, Philip? To ask them, or any siblings to ask them? All right, guys, we're going to have some water. It's always got to hydrate, right? I've hiked one time in something high, K-high. It's on top of a mountain and back. Yeah, you probably have been there, Philip. It's actually really beautiful up there. Mountain is so gorgeous. All right, guys, because we can, we're going to do a little dancing with Dora, guys, because we have our tripod out. I mean, I do actually have my tripod in my cat bag, don't I? But why would we do that, guys? Why would we, do something normal? We've got our tripod, our water bottle. I've no idea what that dance was, but when you dance, you dance. You just got to feel it, right? So Diego gives me shit all the time that I do the same dance moves. And I probably do, in my defense, or his defense, I probably do the same dance moves all the time. But that's okay. But anyway, I thought I'd try something different. And it's a bit weird. All right, let's keep going, guys, because we like this track. We love a boardwalk. Bonnie Taylor, what? Oh no, Bonnie Taylor. What's her song? Oh my God, what's the song? Total Eclipse of Your Heart, is that the song? What does she sing? Rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler. What does she speak? What's her main song? Isn't it? What's her main song? Can someone give me her song? I'm sure it's Total Eclipse of Your Heart, right? Total Eclipse of Your Heart. It is. Oh, wow. Well, that's not sad. That's sad. Wow. Isn't it really sad that, a lot of, the big stars, that really can sing? We've got, Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a Swiftie, guys. I'm going to be, no judgment if you are. But, she can play music with her, what do you call it? Guitar, and sing. She can actually sing, right? Don't particularly love her music, but she's popular. Obviously, she does well, right? She's probably one of the biggest pop stars in the world now. But people like Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie's and Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers and, I don't know, the big stars of the world. They're getting older, right? And unfortunately, we're all getting older too. And I guess they're starting to die, which is so sad. Like, we've got Cher. Like, I mean, God love her. She's got some songs, right? Cher. She's getting old, right? She still looks young, right? Plastic surgery, eat your heart out. Madonna, look at her, like plastic surgery, eat your heart out. She looks fabulous. She's still singing in her 60s and moving and shaking like better than Dora. You're not a Swiftie either, Crystal? Yeah, I'll get you. You saw Kenny Rogers in concert. Oh, wow, that would have been good. Total Eclipse of Your Heart. It's a heartache. Yes, it's a heart. Okay, I won't sing it, but I know what you're talking about. Oh, this is interesting, guys. Look at this. Like a little bit of a board, like a archway. I love archways. And again, that's a strangler. That's strangling that plant, and that's why it's falling over on its side. Interesting. So that is not the plant. That's the strangler. See here, it's strangling it. And it's going all the way around it. It's making it heavy, so it's leaning over to make a natural archway. Interesting. It's very sad. 75 years old, I think. Yeah, I mean, look, even 75 years is, I mean, look, you're getting older. Yeah, isn't that sad? Wow. They'll be playing Total Eclipse of Your Heart all over the radio today, hey? Total Eclipse. That was such a banger. That was such a good song. It's still a good song, right? Well, I've really liked this walk. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Very interesting, like all these trees, they've got these stranglers on them. You like all of them. Literally nearly every one of these trees have got the strangler, that vine all over it. If you look around, they're pretty much, looks like a rainforest, right? It's not a rainforest though, hey, it's a wetland. Interesting. Very interesting. You're not a Swiftie either, Nicholas? Definitely a good song. Yeah, amazing song. Oh, rest in peace. Yeah, wow. Water and fire. So that is a bat, guys. That's a fruit bat. Paperbark grows where fresh water lies close to the surface. Their name, Melaleuca, refers to the black and white papery bark of these fire-tolerant species. Melaleuca can survive bushfires, floods and drought. On the ground, thick blades of grass shelter many birds, reptiles and bandicoots. It also thrives after fire. Regulated burning is an important part of managing and conserving wetland habitats. Woodland swamps are regulated after fire, but fire-sensitive forests must be protected from bushfires. So the Melaleuca flowers from March to July. Paperbarks are an important food tree for pollen nectar eating animals, including the grey-headed flying fox. I'll show you a Melaleuca plant. These ones here. See these ones here? They've got the paper bark on them. There's different forms of them. But yeah, that's the one. They're fire. I did not know they were fire tolerant. Wow, interesting. I mean, their leaves would die, obviously, if there was a fire through here. To be honest, I don't know how fires would go through here because it's too much. It's too wet. It's too swampy. Interesting, eh? So a lot of controlled fire burnings, they don't anymore. This is a melaleuca tree. They don't do a lot of controlled burning anymore. Wow, see, it feels like it's wet. I think it might have rained last night, that's probably why. So beautiful. Look at the colour of that. So beautiful. Like different colours in there, it's amazing. Okay, we've got some more artwork here. Not sure exactly what that is. Open to interpretation, I guess. Philip's got here, I remember a place we went where rainbow lorikeets sit on your shoulder and your arms and eat out of your hands. It was really fun. I have her album in storage, Nicholas says. The real one from Mother. Oh, right. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's very valuable. I'm old-fashioned and like to listen to records and CDs. I love records. Absolutely love them. I've got a chest out the back with a record player in it with some old records. My dad has a whole lot of old records I've kept in them. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than listening, like putting on a record on. It's just, yeah, it's something different, eh? It's unique, very unique, than like finding it on, like, you know, Apple Music or YouTube. I've got some people coming with a dog. Beautiful dog. Dog like our friend Susan's going to have. Well, it has. Jasper's going to turn into a golden retriever like that one. Morning. Bye. So we're nearly back to the cars. I can hear the highway. There's a big highway here behind or in front of us. So we're back into kind of the highway. Okay, so you can actually push your what do you call them, prams? Prams along. So obviously we're not going to put children on our live stream, guys. You can have a look at my sexy feet instead. Hi. So, oh, there's a lot more people in the car park now. That's where I parked, just here. Heaps of people in the car park. Service track, no public access. Oh, planned burn notice. They are actually planned burn. That's interesting. Most planned burns in Brisbane take place between March and August because it's winter time here. The date and time of the burn are highly dependent on weather conditions and cannot be scheduled in advance. Right. So they're actually planning. So we were just here, guys. They're doing a planned burn over here. So that other walk that I was going to do goes through here. Obviously, they won't let you do that when you're doing a burn. This section here, I don't think you can go there. You can't walk there. It's interesting. Okay, they are going to do a planned burn. Obviously, you can burn. Interesting. So, oh, look. Little bandicoot, guys. Obviously, it's not real. Otherwise, it's petrified. It's like, what is going on? So let's just quickly go back and have a look at this little swampy thing here to see if we can see any turtles in it. Oh, they're all looking for some birds up there. There's something up there that they're looking at. Got to get on the action, guys. Let's see what's up there. What is up there? Okay, so that's a guided walk, guys. So the lady that's with them is one of the, paid guides in the park. Didn't know they did guided walks. I don't know what they're looking at, guys. All right, let's see if I can see those turtles. Because I've got to see the sign up there, the turtles. I mean, there might not be turtles here, guys. There might not be. I just thought maybe the sun was a better angle that we might be able to see turtles. But yeah, it's very, very dark. So guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Surprise, surprise. We're not going to take on the long walk, which is a 13k walk, because it is 10. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I do need to get home. I want to do some stuff today. But if you'd like to join me, I'm going to turn the live off. I'll drive for about 15 minutes to the other side. Remember I showed you the map? It's on the other side. Well, not the other side. It's still the same area, but it's just a little bit further up. And there's a complete boardwalk walk. So if you want to join me, you can join me. If not, it's okay. Like I said, spread the love somewhere else. All dogs allowed there. Yes, there are dogs allowed there. Interesting, hey? So obviously that tells you there's no koalas here. Because when there's koalas, they don't let you have dogs on the track. So there's obviously no koalas here. Yeah, interesting that you are allowed to take dogs here. Yeah, there's a sign that you could take dogs. So I don't know what this is, guys. What they're supposed to represent. Okay, let's go see what they're looking at. So they're walking with a safety first aid kit. What are they looking up there? What did you see up there? Oh, you saw a rainbow lorikeet.
We saw that and that.
Oh, right. Cool. You saw the Mickey bird and the lorikeet. Perfect. Have fun. Oh, yeah, you can see the rainbow lorikeet, guys. So if you've never seen a rainbow lorikeet, Philip, that's what you're talking about, the rainbow lorikeets. Wait on, am I in the right place? Hold on, I'm in the wrong place. There he goes. Can you see the rainbow lorikeets? Calling Philip. Bring, Philip. It's a rainbow lorikeet. Bit hard to see, but they're rainbow colours. So, Philip, you were saying that you do have a really good memory of the childhood of rainbow lorikeets sitting on your shoulders. I actually think that's Mount O'Reilly. That's what happens in Mount O'Reilly. The birds come down and they literally will sit on your shoulders or on your head, which is interesting. I think I've got a photo of them on my head. Like, I don't like to feed wildlife. I think you shouldn't feed them. But I was walking through there. I didn't buy any food, but I was walking through there and the bird jumped on my head. I was like, okay, let's get a selfie with the bird on my head. So that's probably what you were talking about. And we have a little butterfly. It's not real, guys. Little butterfly. Okay, so guys, I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm going to come back and do this walk with you over here. So we're here, and there's another little walk over here, guys. Okay, it's called, oh no, we're going to go over here. No, it's over here. It's called Tabin Barndullah, I don't know, boardwalk, 1.5 Ks. So it's a little walk over here. So anyway, guys, if you want to come join me that one, come back in, I don't know, 10, 15. There's no use in me keeping the live going, guys. I might as well just start another one for fun because I want to go to the bathroom and, you know, it's just weird when I take you to the bathroom with me. It's very, very weird. So anyway, guys, if that is goodbye, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed that little walk. It was a fun little adventure. If you would like to come back later on, you can. I don't know if the live stream will work, so you know that's part of the part of the fun of these adventures. You might see me, you might not. But otherwise, I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm not taking you with me. See you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.